everyone. Today we're going to talk about the 6 ways to drive change based on Eric Schinniger's model that he talks about in his textbook. So the 6 ways to drive change, according to Schinniger, are connectedness matters, vision, value, support, professional development, and finally embracement. So the first is connectedness, and this is creating a network between teachers to share successes and to share failures and to really just talk about how they are able to work technology into their curriculum. In Proverbs 3:27, we are reminded, "Do not withhold good from those to whom it is due when it is in your power to do it." As an educator who is experiencing successes in a classroom, it's really important to reach out and to share those successes via social media or whichever outlet you choose so that you can really help empower other educators to use technology in the same way. The second is vision, and I'm going to read a quote from the book on this one. In the book, Eric says, "It is important that all stakeholder groups contribute to a concrete collective vision and work to create a plan for integration that clearly articulates why and how technology will be used to support education." So basically, vision just means that you're sharing with people why and how technology is going to be implemented in the classroom so that they can really become invested and have a great understanding of how they are actually concretely going to be able to use technology in their classroom to promote success with their students. The third is value. Right now, there's such a push for standardized assessments and for teachers to really be teaching students specifically using the Common Core State Standards or other standards used in a state. And so teachers might not feel like there's room for technology in their lessons or in their classroom. So value really means that you're explaining to the teachers how implementing technology into their classroom is opening up this world of creativity for their students and allowing them to embrace these other sectors and use their minds in different ways so that they can really just overall shape the whole child. Fourth is support. So when you're going to bring technology into a school, you're going to have to first upgrade the infrastructure and make sure that the wireless connection is working, that students are having either the iPads or the Chromebooks and that they're working, they're not glitching out, so that when a teacher goes to use this technology in their classroom, it's seamless and it's easy. And that's just one way that you can provide support for your staff. Fifth is professional development. So throwing teachers in and saying, use these iPads, use these Chromebooks, and not explaining to them how they can do so is really just going to not set you up for success whatsoever. So in order to be successful, it's important for an administrator and educator to put aside time to teach their staff exactly how they can use technology in their classroom. For example, bringing someone in from Apple Classroom, from a Google expert to show how students are going to be able to use the G Suite to work with each other, how teachers can possibly create social media and use that with students and with parents. So providing all those professional development opportunities is really going to be key in helping the teachers feel comfortable enough to actually implement the technology in their classrooms. Finally, we have embracement. You don't just want to say, this is what you're going to have to do, and you're going to have to do it by such and such date. So as an administrator, you need to bring in a system into your school that's going to really empower your teachers and any other faculty using the technology, empower them to want to do so on their own. So you're not saying this is the prescribed set of what you have to do in your classroom. It's more giving them the freedom and the autonomy to make the decisions, which is really going to excite them and empower them to use the technology in their classrooms. So that's just a brief overview of the 6 ways to drive change that Schinniger talks about in his textbooks. Thanks for letting me share.